English Language Grade 7 Unit 9 Lesson 9. Today is Tuesday 24th of March 2020. Good morning Grade 7. How are you? Today we will discuss Lesson 9 together. The learning objectives are to listen to a conversation. You will listen to a conversation about sporting events and to discuss a question about a conversation. After you listen to the conversation, you have to discuss a question. And the third one is to read and join sentences in a description of a sporting event. The last one is to write a description of a sporting event. So these are the learning objectives of Lesson 9. Now we will talk about the main ideas in this lesson. You have to, before you listen to the conversation, to pay attention to some words that differ from British English and American English. Number one, we have a football. Football is British English, and in American English it's soccer. So it's football. This is the first word. Football in British English, okay? In American English, it's soccer. You know that football is a game played by two teams of 11 players with a round ball. They may not be touched with hands or arm, okay? Or arms. So this is the first word. The second word here is nil, and nil, this is American English, okay? And in British English it's zero. And we have, this is the second word, and the third one is draw. Its meaning in British English, it's meaning a tie, okay? So these are the main words that you have to pay attention before you listen to the conversation. Now we have keywords of this lesson. Football. This is now. This is game. Tennis. Match. It's a game between two teams. Player. Person who play in any game. And we have referee, who judge between a person who judge between two teams. And we have nil, as we said. What's meaning nil? It's meaning zero, okay? Draw, it's meaning what? Yes, it's meaning a tie. In Arabic, ta'adul. And atmosphere, penalty, it's meaning what? Punishment. In Arabic, darb al-jaza. And the last one is score. Okay? When someone score goal to another team. Okay? So these are the main or the keywords in lesson 9, grade 7. You have to read them. And before you listen, there is a listening strategy. You have to pay attention to it, to read the sentences carefully and underline the new word or the keywords in the sentences. This is help you to answer all the questions without any problems, okay? And we have listening strategy in page 157. Try to guess the meaning of any word you don't know from the situation. This is mean that you have to understand the sentences and try to guess the meaning from the context of the sentences, okay? Now open your book Page 157. This is course book. We have listening audio number 41. And before you start this lesson, you have to review lesson 8 to read all the information in lesson 8. This is help you to answer this question because it's talking about pronouns. So you have in exercise 3 to use pronouns. We mentioned in lesson 8 that indefinite pronouns, it's a pronoun that not refer to any specific person or things or places. So you have to use pronouns, everything, anything, okay, to complete these sentences. Listen to the conversation between Jack and Justin and compare your answer. Okay, so you have sentences from 1 to 4. And in exercise 4, the same audio, you have to listen again and answer the question. So the question are, which sport did they watch on TV last night? So you have to pay attention. This is last night, this is time in the past. Okay, so your answer should be in using past simple, because all the events in this exercise happened in the past. So they watched the match, and now they talk about their experience. So what sort, what kind, okay, which sort, it means which kind, which type did they refer to what, to Jack and Justin. Okay, which sport did they watch on TV last night? Question number 2, what kind, this is what kind of game was it? And we have number 3, what was the result? The result of the game, what was the result? And we have what, number 4, question number 4, what do the boys think about the referee decision? Do they agree with him or not? Number 5, who did Justin go to see a tennis match with? So Justin go with some person to the tennis match. You have to mention who this person. And exercise number 5 in question number 5. And the last one, according to Justin, how does a tennis match compare with a football match? So this is according to Justin, not to you, okay, students. So you have to listen to Justin's opinions about or compare between tennis match and football match. This is question from 1 to 6 in exercise 4. If you return to exercise 3, you have to use pronouns in these sentences. This is, you have to listen carefully and try to write each word. Okay, so number 1 was cheering for the whole 90 minutes. Okay, number 2, the first penalty changed. 3, the player just fell over, could see that. Number 4, it wasn't as loud as a football match, was shouting. So now you will listen to the audio and try to focus on the conversation, because you will listen twice to the audio to answer exercise number 3 and exercise number 4. Now listen.
Did you see the football game on TV last night, Justin?
Yes, it was amazing.
I can't believe the result. 5-0 in a cup final. Unbelievable.
My cousin was actually at the stadium. He said the atmosphere was incredible. Everyone was cheering for the whole 90 minutes.
At the start, I thought it was going to be a draw. Both teams were playing well.
I know what you mean. The first penalty changed everything.
It was a bad decision by the referee. The player just fell over. Anybody could see that. It was a great match though.
Definitely. I really want to watch a football match at a stadium one day. Don't you, Justin?
Yes. I went to see a tennis match last year with my dad.
What was it like?
Brilliant. It wasn't as loud as a football match. No one was shouting, and the stadium was smaller, but it was a really exciting game.
Is it better to watch it live than on TV?
I think so, but TV's pretty good too.
Okay, now, after you listen, we want to answer the question, and I hope all your answer is correct. Number 1, everyone. This is number 1. Everyone was cheering for the whole 90 minutes. Okay. Number 2, the answer of number 2 is everything. Changed everything. And we have number 3, fell over anybody. Anybody could see that. And we have number 4, no one was shouting. So these are the correct answer. I will repeat the answer. Everyone, everything, anybody, and no one. Now exercise number 4. Which sport did they watch on TV last night? Of course, you listen to the conversation. The correct answer is football. What kind of game was it? A cup final. Yes. Number 3 was, what was the result? It's 5-0. 5-0. Okay. Number 4, what do the boys think about the referee decision? They think that it was a bad decision. Okay, the boy, Jack and Justin, think that the referee decision is a bad decision. Who did Justin go to see a tennis match with? So he go with his dad. According to Justin, he compared between tennis match and football match. He thinks that tennis match is not as loud as football match, and also tennis match, the stadiums of tennis match is smaller than football match. Okay, and you can answer exercise number 6 according to your opinion. What do you think the differences between tennis match and football match? Okay. Now, writing exercise number 5. This is homework. Think of a sporting event you have enjoyed at school. Surely you watched or enjoyed a sporting event in school, at school, or on TV or in a stadium. So you have to write about your experience, read these expressions and try to use them. Okay. Now Thank you, grade 7. See you in lesson 10, inshallah. Try to read all the information, and I hope you understand all what I said. Thank you.